autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. You're often
up 7-zip. You would think they might be a little extra prepared for that one.
A 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
At the 2-yard line.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Boswell for the extra point.
Point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
Complete to Juju.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. DeAnthony Thomas will return it for Baltimore. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Jackson. He uncorks it for 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now in this whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And the Steeler 1st down.
A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score.
Steelers 21, Ravens 7.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
It's now
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 17, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Bull. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
4-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's get it.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Steelers 28. Ravens 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give it 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson. Snead's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again, escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Ravens 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. This time, Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Coming to you, coming to you. 555, 555. Hey, here we go. Hey, hey. Get up.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
He's brought
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. It's a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 61 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 35, Ravens 28.
To kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard yards shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Steeler 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside.
Almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Jackson now. Brought in left side by Snead. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Watch his advice. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Open man Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 38, Ravens 35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. it's second down, McFarland. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Again, McFarland. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.